What I want to do is generate one of these two thumbnails depending on the file type. We're going to want to repeat this code at various times. It makes a lot of sense to create this as a function. So we've got an easy way to reuse that code. I'm going to say on success of this, at the moment what Guido's tool is very helpfully doing is creating a variable for us with the GUID of that newly created record. Say, take that newly created record and generate a thumbnail. So I'm going to say generate thumbnail is the name of our variable, which we'll create in just a moment. And I'm going to pass it that new ID, the GUID of the newly created record. I'm going to pass it the file name and the file type. And then we need to actually create the function. So generate thumbnail, and it accepts a GUID, a file name, and a MIME type. So yeah, got base64, file name, file type. I didn't do anything with the MIME type here, but when we create the thumbnail, that's when we care about it. So I need an if statement now to determine what is that MIME type, what do we want to do depending on that type. So I can say if that MIME type starts with the text image, what do we want to do? I've got a placeholder bit of HTML here. I'm going to say set a variable called thumbnail to this bit of HTML if it's an image. So I've left myself a couple of data attributes to easily select these if I wanted to maybe add a delete function or some further functionality. And then I've got a specific URL format to output that image. Then I'm going to say else. So if it's not an image, what do I want to do? And again, outputting some similar HTML, except this time I've not got an image to show in the preview. I've nothing to actually show on the thumbnail, so I'm going to say output this bootstrap file icon instead. So we've worked out what the thumbnail should contain. Then we want to actually do something with that. So let's now append that to our list of files. I created an unordered list in our placeholder HTML called file list. That's what I'm going for. I want to append something to that. And what I want to append is this content that we've prepared in the variable called thumbnail.